Okay guys, this is a quick video on how to, or some of the features of Indesign that we'll be using for this project. Basically, you guys will be aware by now that we're creating an interactive travel guide. Now for your travel guide you'll need to have some various features in there. For instance, you'll see here these little arrows, they're actually like little buttons. Very easy to do in InDesign. You'll see when I hover over the button, it changes some sort of state. This one just simply changes the fill color. You can pretty much do anything to change it to. You can change it to a completely different picture, but we're going to do some of those. You'll also notice when I actually click down that it looks like it's going in. That's just one of the effects you can do, like inner shadow. Go again. You also notice while I'm clicking back and forth, you can see the different transitions. So this one is just like a different shutter, like some sort of blinds that are just going down, bringing in the next one, and then back and forth. Some other things on here that you guys will also need to do. You'll notice when I go over the word Saintly Pilgrimage, it is hyperlinked. So if I click on that, it brings up some information on a pilgrimage and what that is. You guys will need to include some hyperlinks as well. Also, I've put in here an image. You'll see how the image is very faint, but it actually appears when the page is brought across. So everyone will need, as far as the IST content, some images there as well. At the end of this entry document though, you can find all the different things that you will need, but we just covered those then. So the first thing we're going to do is show you how to set up one of your interactive Swift files. So in InDesign, we just go File, New, and it's a new document. Now, all you need to do to make it like an interactive size, or the size that you should have it, you want to make the intent. So our intent that we want for this InDesign is not to print out, but we're actually going to upload to, say, a website. That's what you would do with this, is to change that to web. And what it does is changes all the little different features around to make it suitable or acceptable to some sort of website. And all you need to do there is hit OK. So it brings up our document, and we're all aware of probably the InDesign features and where everything is, very similar to all the other Adobe products. But our project that we've already done so far just relied us to create some PDFs, but here this interactive Swift, interactive meaning that we can engage with it, have some sort of interactivity, is what we're going to create. Now, one of the things, the new features, or the features that we're going to look at that you guys need to make sure is open, if you go to Window, you need to make sure all these different ones are turned on. One of the ones you need to look at is interactive. These are where all the little different things we're going to add comes into it. Alright, we haven't actually looked in these parts yet because we didn't really need to. You'll see I've already got these open here, or in my areas. So you'll see buttons, okay, different buttons we can make, animation. Alright, this could be some sort of image fading in or out, and we probably want as well, we go to interactive, we want hyperlinks. So hyperlinks is as simple, just like in Word or anywhere where you want hyperlinks, all you need to do is highlight a word. So for instance, if I was to type, and this is simple to do a hyperlink, if I was to type something here like this is a hyperlink, I can then highlight that word or that whole sentence, go to hyperlinks. It's already picked up that I want to put a hyperlink in there, so I'm just going to do something as simple as google.com. Okay, and now whenever I export this, if I was to hover over this is a hyperlink and click on it, it will take me straight to Google, which I don't really need to show you now because everyone I think has a good understanding what a hyperlink is. Alright, it actually links us to something outside the media that we're on. Okay, the next area I want to show you is the pages. Now, the pages are pretty much the most important. If I go back to my example, you'll notice that the background and the bottom here where the buttons are don't really change. They do at the start because I actually get rid of one of the buttons because you can't go left, that's as far left, and that's pretty easy to change around and do. But you'll notice this square and this green area is the only, and this bottom area is the only part that doesn't change. The rest change with text and some images and things like that. So what you need to do is whenever you want to set up a master copy, which is going to be the same for all of them, you want to make sure your master is selected. So if that's double clicked and you'll see it's highlighted, then you know that's selected. Now anything I do to the master, like for instance type something, or if I was to place an image, okay, where is it? Let's do that again. Place image. Okay, so we put this image in. Now because it's on the master, every time I create a new page, it's going to be, and you'll see here, page 4, 3, 2, 1, it will be on there. Now that's really useful because we can keep the backgrounds the same and just create new pages and not have to worry about creating new backgrounds. You just create one master copy, and we can also put buttons down the bottom because we always want to have some sort of button down the bottom because we always want to be able to have some activity with this SWF. So we're going in and out, left and right, and we're going to always have that. So the masters are really good. Now if I was to go into page number 2, I can put things on page number 2, but what I can't do is edit these pictures. I can't even select it. It's like it's locked because it's on the master, so that will never change. If I wanted to change the master, I'd have to go back to the master, and that's when I can actually change it and delete it, and you'll see that it's actually been deleted off all the ones that it was already on. Okay, so that's just a quick introduction to InDesign, pages, some hyperlinks, and we're going to look at buttons very soon. See you later.